Right, before we even get into this video, yeah, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, because you never know the video you suggest might just be next. Now follow the Alkebulantrust on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff there. And yeah, this is a reaction video to the song, it's called Clash ? By Chip. So obviously this is a response to Dave, the song Clash by Dave featuring Stormzy, because Stormzy, you know, sent an indirect, so you know what's gonna come. Like this, when I say, as soon as that song was released, Chip was on it already. Like, I don't know, like this guy's pen game is different levels. The way he reacts is different levels. Like, to be able to, I'll say it all afterwards, innit? But let me just get one thing clear as well. The one thing I want to get clear is the fact of this is an audio. Normally I don't really do audio reviews or whatever. I'd rather do visuals. But you know, let's just get into it. All right. Okay. Big up producer Jeff, aka Dot Run.
Everyone raps, but said they don't battle rap. Any little funny chat, Chippy ain't having that. Yo, with the money, yeah, I'll be in my money bag. I just looked at my wrist, I got time today.
Woo!
Man, get the pepper, sky that dweller. Me, I'm a real good fella. Just minding my business. Stop that, I'll stop this. Fuck all the watches, watch this.
In it.
Air Max or an Air Force One, 7 racket, Wimbledon. Rappers get up.
You see, he's already coming with the rebuttals. Like, remember I don't know if you saw my reaction video to Clash by Dave featuring Stormzy, and I was questioning, like, hang on, how can you say you're a rapper? This is not what I said verbatim, but like, I was more or less questioning, like, how can you say you're a rapper and you don't battle rap? Like, even when I used to do music, yeah, and I used to rap or whatever, like, I would be ready to, if it comes to that time, get me, I'm ready. Even if I may lose or whatever, I'm still ready. You know what I mean? I'm still like, alright, cool, let's go. Like, I even, at one point in college, there was one song I did, yeah. And originally, yeah, this is what's so crazy about life, yeah. Originally, the song wasn't even an indirect to no one. It was just straight, get me, just a song. And then after a while, like, you know what? Cool. Let me take that. Like, yeah, it is like that person then. You know what I mean? It wasn't really, but then it kind of took her, like, the way it took her a life of its own. It is what it is. So, you know, I'm not gonna shy away from it. And if it had to come down to me making a proper direct thing, then it is what it is. But he went on that smoke, in it. He wasn't ready for it. He wasn't on the smoke. It is what it is. Get me? Big him up anyway. Anyway, I won't say his name, but he knows who he is if he's watching this. Get me? Let's rewind this, but get me? How can you say you don't battle rap if you do rap? You got to enter the dome as well. Enter the dojo. You see what I mean? Like, in fact, I'm gonna rewind this, yeah? Forget this. Let me rewind this fully. Let me insert this clip of Chip Monk, yeah? The reason why I said it that way. Watch this. See, now that you watch that, you know, even he has a song called Muhammad Ali. Is it called Muhammad Ali? I can't remember. Either way, I'm gonna react to that another day. Chip, he's ready for stuff like this. Like he was born for this. Anyway.
Everyone raps, but said they don't battle rap. Any little funny chat, Chippy ain't having that. Yo, with the money, yeah, I'll be in my money bag. I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. Yeah, man, get the pepper, sky that dweller. Me, I'm a real good fella. Just minding my business, stop that, I'll stop this. Fuck all the watches, watch this. Air Max or an Air Force One, 7 racket, Wimbledon.
In case you're wondering why he mentioned that, this is why. I'm gonna leave the clip there, whatever, you'll see it. Cool. With the Wimbledon thing. Anyway.
Rappers get up and pretend they're into tennis. Coconut sober up. Contradictions, stop the cap. You on battle rap, why drop and call it clash?
Anyway.
Don't care what watch been bust. I was clashing when they were on Daytona's yachty subs. Had them all, but what's that mean? Man got watch for every day of the week, but they're still watching me.
Anyway, listen. How can you have the watch for every single day of the week and you're still watching Chip? That makes no sense to me. Because some people are in the comment sections and all that stuff there on Twitter, Facebook, wherever, and on social media, Instagram, all these places there. You hear some people, you know, obviously they're fans of Stormzy or whatever. Like, I'm a fan of Stormzy too, but I'm a realist, innit? And I understand the culture of grime and also understand the culture of hip hop. But it's like, in general, if you don't like someone, yeah, you won't have time for them. Like, you will ignore them completely. You may see like a glimpse of what they're doing or whatever the case is. Now, I know it's kind of different with Chip, because with Chip, he's an MC, and also the difference is, you get me, like, it's always, he's now independent, you know what I mean? So, at the end of the day, there's a few things that he broke down like in his Instagram post, and I didn't realize how deep it was. In fact, I did understand how deep it was, but I didn't understand how deep it was until I saw that post. Because why he mentioned it before in a different video, separately or whatever, and even when he had his battle against Stormzy, like Wiley, do you know what I mean? That was the whole thing. So it's like, it's crazy when you're deep, how deep this really goes. You know what I mean? So, listen. So I reckon if this was 2015, 2016, Stormzy would be on it. I'm telling you, Stormzy would be on it. Like, he would do direct disses. You know what I mean? Like, he would be on it. Like, he wouldn't be doing, like, he more or less blew because of a sneak diss. But let's not get into all that stuff there. Get me. Let's just rewind this. Get me. Let's go.
Daytona's yachty subs. Had them all, but what's that mean? Man got watch for every day of the week, but they're still watching me. About clash, you won't survive. Sneaky features, come outside. Can't lie, can't teach you about drillings, but I'll teach you about grind. Having none, not from one, anyone, everyone. Let him indirect on your song, holding two, all from bitches. Bet they sleep in phones, you know, savage, Fenty ones. See Chip when I come through savage, bitch, it's more like 21. At speed, 3, 2, 1, then repeat. Guess that means
Chip, he's just going super in. Listen, nobody wants it with Chippy. Nobody. You really want smoke with Chip? You want to do indirects to Chip? Nah. I'm thinking, if we got J1 twins, yeah, because I did see their reaction video for this. And obviously I'm doing my one, innit? So here's what it is. But they asked a question of, subscribe to their channel as well, J1 Twins. But anyway, so they asked a question of who could go toe to toe with Chip. And then it did have me thinking for a while. I'm like, the only people I know that could go toe to toe with Chip is Dirty Dugs, aka Dirty Goods, yeah. Kano, Gets, and possibly Ice Kid, but I forgot to mention one other person, and that's Nole. Anyway, those are the only people I can think of that can go toe-to-toe with Chip, and you would never know what the outcome could be. You just would never ever know. Yeah. But yeah, Chip was really born for this. That's all I can say. Like, this is crazy, man. Like, he has rebuttal for literally everything. Like, everything you heard in Clash by Dave and Stormzy, he has a rebuttal for it. Like, literally, like, it seemed like it's bar for bar or a few bars from each verse, and it's like, how does he do this within time to be able to release it within 24 hours? I don't know how he does it. That's a gift. I don't think any other MC in this planet could do that. Then again, when it was Youngin versus Chip, do you know what I mean? Like, Youngin had his thing. I think Bugsy Malone as well. So cool, but I don't think, but the level of clarity, the flows, like, anyway, let's go. The videos, there's not a video to this one yet, but boy, let's go.
More than one, more than two, more than fun. 2018, they want to increase, stop and search, cause black kids that ain't fun. Ooh, now it's zombies and ride-outs, guess it's 2021 plus.
That was a shot at Dave. If you don't know, now you know, yeah? Because the reason why I know that's a shot at Dave, not Stormzy, is simply because, what was it? Because of the whole stop and search thing. I don't know if you're aware of this, but I'm going to put up the thing there, you'll see it, yeah? Boom. All right. Let's just rewind this real quick.
Guess that means more than one, more than two, more than fun. 2018, they want to increase, stop and search, cause black kids that ain't fun. Ooh, now it's zombies and ride-outs, guess it's 2021 plus. I live in his head rent-free, so it's me with the bailiff ones. Doom doom, knocking at your forehead from the inside. It's me, you can hold this, son. Put these spitters.
You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of this. You know, Julius from Everybody Hates Chris.
You got my chain?
No, I'm not getting you one either.
Boy, you think I'm playing with you? Huh?
Let him go.
Who you supposed to be?
Dad, it's okay.
Dad?
He wasn't surprised that was my father. That was just the first father he had ever seen.
So I'm supposed to be afraid because you brought your daddy out here?
No, you're supposed to be scared because if you ever put your hands on my son again, you ain't going to jail. I'm going to jail.
What you gonna do?
You'll find out what I'm gonna do. You think I'm playing? You in the shower. I'm gonna be there.
Ah!
You think I'm playing? When you watching TV, I'm gonna be there. Think I'm playing? Even in your dreams, I'm gonna be there.
Mr. Malvo, you're free to go. Case dismissed.
What I tell you, dude? Hey!
You think I'm playing?
Yeah, that's all right.
It's gonna be all right.
You lucky I don't know my daddy.
That was the slogan for the Bed-Stuy Boys Club.
Listen, hey, Chip is going in, bruv. He's going in, he's going in, he's going in, he's going in. Man, hey, why would you want smoke with Chip like this? Thank you, Stormzy. In a way, I'm happy that Stormzy did indirect Chip, although I would really want him to directly go at Chip this time. Like, then again, you never know when this was really recorded. Like, but at the same time, I would like him to go at Chip properly this time. You know what I mean? That if you're gonna be on it, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Don't. It seemed like a thing where, you know, where you're in a fight, yeah. I don't know. Well, this is from school days, whatever. But I'm remembering. It's like you're about to fight someone. You're like hold me back, hold me back, hold me back. That's what it seems like to me. You know what I'm on? If I can find a meme for that or a gif for that, you'll see what I'm talking about. Like, hold me back, or bang me in my face, then bang me first, then bang me in my face first, then bang me in my face. Do you know what I mean? Like, hey, school days was mad. It was mad. Let's go.
Eat one glass, I live in his head rent free. So miss me with the bailiff ones. Dum dum, looking at your forehead from the inside. It's me, you can hold this son. Put these spitters all in check. All you hear is disrespect. Indirects, what for me? Don't insult my intellect. Intercept, interject, intercrime, intersects, interdubs, intersense. They use crime, they neglect. I've been.
You see, what was I talking about before when I said about the whole Wiley versus Stormzy? Yeah. They use grime, then they neglect. And he just took you through a bit of a grime lesson, yeah? He took you a bit of, like, he gave you some grime lessons just there as well, yeah? Because there's sets, yeah? Hey, listen. Let's just pull this off. You need to understand what's going on here, all right? You need to understand what is going on here. Let's go.
Indirects, what for me? Don't insult my intellect. Intercept, interject, intercrime, intersects, interdubs, intersense. They use crime, they neglect. I've been.
Intercepts, yeah? If I could show you a picture of what a set is or a video or whatever, I'll put that up. Into dubs, yeah? This is a war dub, yeah? And then also, this is also a send as well. You know what I mean? So, and I like that flow as well, but that's essentially part of the grime culture, yeah? Where if someone sends you an indirect, or even if they send for you, yeah, in a war dub, but let's just say in this case scenario with Stormzy versus Wiley, even Stormzy versus Wiley, but let's just talk about Stormzy versus Chip. What tends to happen is okay, well, you're sending indirects, yeah? Because this is how it all started. It seemed like it was like indirects. Stormzy thought Chip took a shot Stormzy thought Chip took a shot at him. Chip thought Stormzy took a shot at him. And then I think there was another one. Then at the point where it wasn't even about Stormzy, it was about someone else. But he took it personally. He sent for Stormzy sent for Chip, and then boom. Next thing you know, Chip said, all right, cool. You're gonna hold this. You're gonna hold this L. You are gonna hold this. So he sent for him directly because he let him know, if I'm gonna send for you, I'm gonna say names. You know what I mean? So he did, and Stormzy still doing indirects. He even did indirect on Gets This Tune as well. You know what I mean? So it's just one of them ones where, okay, if you're going to do indirects, I'm going to send for you. And that's exactly what Chip has been doing, like within quick timing. Yeah? Within quick timing. Yeah? Quicker than a microwave. Yeah? You know with them instant microwave dinner, like, this is like, he's so quick with it that, anyway, you don't understand how, like, just call him Flash. He's the Flash MC. Put it that way. Man is Flash. Like, he is speeding up in this thing. Like, I don't understand how this brother can be so quick. So quick. I don't understand it. I really want to know, like, I want to know, what is a day in the life of Chip? What is a day in the life of Chip when someone sends for him? Like, when does he hear the tune? And then how does he even decipher the bars and understand? Because he has a rebuttal for, like, literally every single thing. Like, how does he do this? For me, it'll take me a few days at least. Give me a few days. Because I need to understand what's going on, bruv. Like, anyway, let's pull out real quick and just get back into this. Let's go.
It's on my intellect, intercept, interject, intercrime, intersects, interdubs, intersense. They use crime, they neglect. I've been ready, I've been heavy, I've been steady.
Alright, listen. I'm going to rewind that one more time, yeah, because I need you to understand exactly what is going on. Hold on, give me a second. Because, again, this is grime lessons. Stormzy said this is a king of grime. Cool. And even if this could also, what's the word? This can also be a thing for, what do you call it? this could also be for hip hop culture as well. Like, there's not necessarily sets, but there could be, but there's not necessarily sets. But if someone indirects you, you know what I mean? That war dub would be a diss record on wax or whatever the case is, or what, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things. You know what I mean? So it's just, there's different ways around it. You know what I mean? So obviously, grind culture is different to hip hop culture, but they have certain similar elements. You know what I mean? Like, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. I don't know what to say to you. Let's go.
Interject, into crime, into sets, into dubs, into sense. They use crime, they neglect. I've been ready, I've been heavy, I've been steady. I love heady about shelling. I've been shelling since back when Tinty was with Benny. About hits, this is a hit. I had hits when you were kids.
See, and it's even the now understanding how deep this goes. It's deeper than just Stormzy versus Chip. Do you see what I mean? It's deeper than that, because you mentioned Benny, and I don't know if I have to put it up, but basically that, you know, Chip did an Instagram post, and I'd like, raw, this is how deep it really goes, because he mentions Benny with Tinchy. Do you know what I mean? And this is what they do, like. So at this point, I genuinely feel like they're using Chip to basically market their artists. So in this case, it's marketing Dave and Stormzy and stuff like that. It's weird to me, because I'm like, they don't need that level of marketing. You know what I mean? They don't. And to me, it don't really work in their favor, because even though this is number 2 trending, and at the moment when I recorded this, and Clash by Dave and Stormzy is number 1 trending, at the same time, like, it's a weird one, because it's like, could you say that's why it's trending? Is it really working in Dave and Stormzy's favor and, you know, 0207 Def Jam's favor? I don't know. I don't know at this point. But what I do know is the reality of life is people use people, innit? And I genuinely think they're using Chip. But at the same time, I'm like, it's kind of a blessing in disguise, because the brother's independent, and at the same time, you know, people need to see and understand the level of mic skill that this brother has. Like, it's insane. It is insane. But I don't like the way they use people though. It's mad. Because soon they'll use Dave and Stormzy in a different situation for sort of different artists. Sad, innit? But that's a cycle. Like, Wiley mentioned it before, and I was hearing what he's saying, and I was understanding it, but I wasn't really understanding. But then when Chip put the picture up on Instagram and the post and explained everything, I'm like, wow. Anyway, let's go.
I've been ready, I've been heavy, I've been steady. I love heady about shelling. I've been shelling since back when Tinchy was with Benny. About hits, this is a hit. I had hits when you were kids. I've had hits since you're big. Hangman, bomb, lyrical lint. Why you rapping about zombie now? Stop your
That's definitely Dave.
guys kill spitters when a zombie slide about Aston. You niggas ain't got my track. Everyone raps but said they don't battle rap. Any little funny chat, Chippy ain't having that. Yo, with the money, yeah, I'll be in my money bag. I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. Yeah, man, get the pepper, sky that dweller. Me, I'm a real good fella.
Bruh, he's going in. Aston Martin, but you ain't got my drive. Dude, that's what I mean. Who has Chip's drive? Nobody. How can you respond that quick? Hey, listen. And with such emphasis on each word and letting you it's like he's breaking it. That he broke down Stormzy and he broke down Dave. Yeah, that Hangman bar, that was about Dave. That zombie bar, that was about Dave. I would like to see Dave featuring Chip at one point. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, because they're both cold lyricists. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, then it is what it is. But, you know, but Dave versus Chip, would that happen? I don't know. If it's an odd one because Dave's got an album dropping, and I think if he releases a disc, it would distract this. Or would it? It wouldn't, you know. It maybe would actually boost his sales. I don't even know, because there was pressure on him to do a second album, because after Psychodrama and the success of that, and how classic it really is. It's like, how do you? It's like, what's I forgot what it's called. Is it the Freshman Jinx or whatever you call it? I forgot what it's called. It's where you're never gonna sound good as your first album. It is what it is. But I don't say I've got high hopes. I've got no expectations. But I know what Dave is capable of, and the fact that he's witnessed, you know, a black man win an Oscar. Yeah. When I say a black man, Daniel Kaluuya, yeah, oh, let me get his name correct, Daniel Kaluuya, like, he won an Oscar for playing, yeah, Chairman Fred Hampton, one of the leaders of the Black Panther Party. Do you know how incredible that is? And to be able to witness that, and to be around other black men, especially most of them also being from Britain too, but also, or being raised in Britain, whatever the case is, and they also are being they're also doing extremely well in their fields. You see what I mean? Like, so I know he's got a lot to say in it. So on that part, then there's other things, but anyway, let's get back into this. Just
minding my business. Stop that, stop this. Fuck all the watches. Watch this.
Yeah, this is timeless. This makes me want to spit again. You hear me? Spit some bars. I'm not gonna spit some bars, yeah, because it don't make no sense to me to spit bars right now. But the rhythm's cold. Rhythm's cold, isn't it? Anyway. Yeah. Anyway, I'll let you go into that thing. Now, big up Chippy, big up Chipmunk, yeah? Because even he put up a post saying, that's how I feel when I'm in the booth or something like that. You'll see it. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, Chipmunk is a G. Chip is a G. Get me? Like, whatever side you're on, or whether you're on the fence, I don't care, bro. Listen, if you like MCing, like MCs or MCing, yeah, whether you like grime or hip hop culture, you would appreciate this. Do you see what I mean? You would appreciate the lyricism. You would appreciate how he's able to respond so quickly and understand that, you know what, I'm not having it, bruv. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let you know I'm about this. Yeah, get me. You're gonna know the levels. Yeah, get me. So I'm gonna give this 10 out of 10. It's a shame that there's no video for this yet, but 10 out of 10. Like, that's all I can say, because the rebuttals, like, it's how he says things, it's how I even pulled it up, and the fact that he even broke down the basics of grind culture, like parts of it anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like, and then the fact of he letting you know, like, if you're a rapper and you say you don't battle rap, do you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying, because it left me personally confused. The original one, innit? Well, not the original, the song with Dave and Stormzy. When Dave mentioned that, it left me bare confused. I'm like, why would you say that, bruv? Like, but anyway, the link to the original audio is in the description box below. Yeah, Chip has done it again. People will say, oh, it's like bullying at this point, but not really. This is more like, you know, when a year 7 picks on a year 11. Yeah? No, a year 7 tries to have a fight with a year 11, and the year 11 just, you know what I mean, lets them know, like, nah, this ain't how it works around here. Do You know what I mean? This is not how it works round here. Yeah? That's what it seemed like to me, innit? Like, anyway, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button as well. Leave in the comment section of what you want to see next. I'm going to try and change the channel and stuff like that with the content that you're going to see. It should really be based around African and Caribbean culture and stuff like that. Grime is still sort of African and Caribbean culture per se, because there are certain things there, but at the same time I want to give you content that makes more sense towards what we're doing on the Alkebulantrust. But you know, sometimes things have to switch up a little. Anyway, let's go.